Morning to everyone in our Spartan family. We are not happy to announce the fact that as a school district we have to enter into what we call our phase 2 of operations. Based on the governor's press conference yesterday and the directives that are coming from the governor and the Ohio Department of Health, we are going to have to really limit our building operations. So we had a great schedule worked out for next week where we were going to have the staff in for 3 days a week and continue the hard copy schoolwork distribution and pickup and collection, and the online learning and the feeding, and that has been halted as we know that we have probably been having more people come together than what would be recommended. So we had to make some tough decisions last night. We had to throw out our schedule for next week, and we had to work to something on a more condensed version. And at this point, our priority has to become making sure that we're able to get food to our students, because that is what's most important. So starting today, which is Thursday, we will still be distributing food from 10:30 to 12 here in our buildings, and we'll have enough food for today and tomorrow. And then starting Monday will be our only distribution day for the next 2 weeks. Each Monday, the 23rd and the 30th, will be our 2 distribution days for food at our buildings. So when the kids come to the building, and we're going to do that from 11 to 12:30, we back the time up because of the amount of time it's going to take for us to package 5 days worth of food for each student. So when the kids come to the building, they'll be given a fairly large amount of food that will get them through the week. There will be 5 lunches in there and 4 breakfasts for them. So if you're able to drive your student to pick that up, that would be great. We have solicited and been thankful enough to have some local businesses donate some carry bags for us to be able to give to the kids. At this point, we are no longer allowed to distribute the hard copy work. We were able to get those initial packets out yesterday, and we're going to allow pre-K through 8th grade kids to pick up anything that they might have missed today. But going forward, we're not going to be able to provide those because we're not allowed to have the staff in the building together. So for those of you out there that have the ability and are fortunate enough to have that online access and are working through the different platforms that we have, we ask that you continue to do that. Your teachers will be available to you Monday through Thursday online, starting at 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. And then on Friday, we would like it if everybody just had a day off to relax and rejuvenate themselves. And then the following week would resume the online work from 9 to 1. The building administrators will be in the buildings on both Mondays, and they'll be here from 8 to 1. If you have questions, you can call. They'll be in here to take messages and then call people back who have questions. If you do have the ability to email, we all have email access off-site, so feel free to ask us our questions. A little message for our credit recovery session 4 students. I know that our high school students are worried about that. We want you to continue working on your coursework from home and get it finished by Thursday of next week, because we're going to start session 5 on April 6th, beginning at 4 o'clock. If you have any questions about that, Kathy Collins is the contact person, and her email address is ccollins@spartan.limacity.org. The other thing that I want to say is our 4 buildings that have food pantries, Freedom, North, Heritage, and Unity, will have food boxes available, but only on Mondays. So if you come to the school, as a family, you can get the food box. I am going to request that parents only visit one school during our food distribution times. I know there have been some people that have made some multiple visits, and we won't serve you twice. So please just visit once so that we have enough that we can share with everybody. We have had volunteers step up to pack our food bags on those Mondays. We know that will be a lot of work, but we have asked for 10 volunteers in each building to attempt to try not to go over that number 10. So people were in here right away this morning packing food bags, and we're very appreciative of our staff who are stepping up to help. We also have custodians who have stepped up and volunteered to do building walkthroughs periodically during the week to make sure that our maintenance is is going well and we don't have any structural problems within the building. We will have security on site starting tomorrow, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to protect everything that we have. Our Spartan Community Health Center at Lima Senior High School will remain open, and that's very important. That Spartan Health Community Center is open for our staff, our families, students, our whole Spartan community. They'll be open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30. So I urge you, if you have a non-emergency issue, to visit the Spartan Community Health Center. Please try to avoid the emergency rooms of the hospital for anything that is not an emergency, for your own safety, as well as to be able to allow them to have the ability to serve those who are in need of emergency services. Some ideas for you at home as we keep moving forward. Some of the requests have been, for the people that do not have internet access, to just continue to work on your children with reading and math. If you set an organized schedule, we know that our kids love schedules. You can have some reading time each day, you have some math time each day, you have some exercise time each day. That's important. Board games are a fun thing to do with kids. You can make flashcards. You can have younger kids write their letters in colors. There's a lot of fun activities you can do around the house just with ordinary household things. You can cook and measure, and just try to make sure that you're incorporating as many lessons as you can. Some things that have come up from the Department of Health is just a reminder: frequent cleaning of your high-touch surfaces, doorknobs, faucets, countertops, making sure that we're teaching our kids to cover their coughs and sneezes. Please continue to avoid your large crowds. If you are sick, stay home. And if you're able to take your temperature before you go out, that's probably a good thing to do. I think that together with all of this, we can help ease the spread of COVID-19 and other sicknesses as well. So as of now, the governor has said that the schools and all activities are closed until April the 6th. We are going to stay on this schedule for the next 2 weeks of just doing food distribution on Monday, and then we will reassess where we're at. We're going to stick with the April 6th date, but as we know and we've learned very quickly that things change daily, if not hourly, we'll continue to post our videos and put out our messages on all of our platforms to do our best to try to keep you informed. If the timeline changes, of course, we will use our text alert system, but please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and we'll work through our local media as well. You can always visit our website at www.limacitysschools.org. And we also do have a phone hotline. So this is an informational line that you can call into. We'll put messages on it for you to listen to. That phone number is 419-996-3245. That's 419-996-3254. So if you call in, you'll be able to hear some updates. Because the situation is ever changing, we're going to continue to reassess and release information as needed and, of course, as we get it. So my phone number directly to my office is 419-996-3422. You can call me with any of your questions, or you can email me. I can access those voicemail messages from home, and I promise, like I always do, that I will call you right back. So take care of yourself, and together we're gonna get through this, and we'll be stronger when we get to the other side. Thank you.